Hey, Razor Ricky.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
I can hear you. I'm waiting
Yeah,
on
this,
waiting on Stoner Man.
I think I sent him the invite.
Okay, hold on. I just asked him, kind of yelled through the other room, so he'll know to look for it.
Oh yeah, I invited him because it says I can cancel my invite.
Okay. Hey, Eclectic, how you doing, hon? It's good to see you. We were having technical difficulties on YouTube.
Yeah, it's really difficult. Mainly if I had like a laptop or a computer or better phone, I'm sure the first thing y'all set up would have worked fine. But
Mm-hmm.
it's
Well,
just
I don't think it was you though. Ricky, I really don't. I think it's some of our stuff. It initially it might have been that with Restream, what we were using, like our software. But when we tried to do it through YouTube, that was a whole nother deal. I'll let Stoner Man get into that, but I don't think that's all completely on you.
oh okay.
Yeah.
So are y'all gonna like be on the same camera? Or,
No, we're gonna be on different cameras. Hold on.
oh okay.
Let me try to see if he's gotten that link yet. I don't know if he got the link. Hey, Gabe. You have a good night, bro.
What I'll do is I'll cancel the invite to him, resend it.
Okay.
Yeah, I just sent it again.
Well, Gabe was saying sorry for your loss.
Oh, I
Prayers.
appreciate it, Gabe, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate checking in on my stories and stuff. Yeah, this is y'all show. Like I said, thank y'all for having me on. Sorry we had to go this route for the technical difficulties. It's
Oh
all
shit, no,
good.
you're good, bro. You're good, man.
I can get
Eh,
me a laptop or something. It'll be a whole lot better, bro. I'm working towards. I need a better studio setup, anyways, like Woodchuck got going on.
oh man, dude, those videos that his basement's badass, dude. Hell
I
yeah,
get
Yeah, yeah, I seen that short clip he posted. He's got a nice, cool little setup.
hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Anyways, man, thank y'all for having me on once again.
that.
Oh, for sure, man, for sure. Eh,
Absolutely.
And man, you said this is our show. Nah, man, this is all about what you got going on, man. So, dude,
100%.
just you got the floor, man.
Hmm.
I appreciate it a lot, man. Is there a way to still play that song where we're gonna open with, or is there that
Uh,
impossible now?
nah, man, I think I'm pulled up right here and play it.
Even
Hmm.
if it's on the side, that's fine with me.
Heck yeah, heck yeah.
You'll make sure to sing over it. Okay, so give it back. What song you're why, Ricky?
Yeah, and this is her. Like I said, guys, this was her favorite church song. She cried to this song at his live show in Casey, South Carolina.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, this was her favorite church song.
Hey, Patriot.
Hey, Patriot, man. Hope you're having a good night.
What's up, Patriot Gabe? How y'all doing? All right, here we go. If it's too loud, y'all let me know.
Despite if it is.
And in case anybody doesn't know, this is in memory of Razor Ricky's sister. Um, this update on him and everything, but he's going to talk about his sister as well. This is why we're playing one of her favorite upchurch songs.
And Brittany Vernon that just joined, she's my other sibling. Mandy is also her sister as well.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, sorry it took a delay, Brittany. We had some technical difficulties.
Yeah, we did.
What in the hell?
Creek Squad, right? Hey, Brittany. Eclectic Electric says prayers for you and your family, Ricky.
Oh, I appreciate that a lot. I didn't see that one. Oh, I
Hmm.
see it now. It was
Hmm. Carolina, so good to see you.
I forget you and Stoner Man's time is an hour ahead of mine, right?
Hour behind.
Oh,
Yeah.
behind.
Oh, baby. He's having some issues with this stuff. Poor baby.
It's all good. We ain't got no rules over here. We're like the JRE podcast at this point.
All right, guys, I think we're good. We'll pull these headphones out. All right, y'all ready?
Yes,
Ready.
sir.
Hell yeah.
In memory of Mandy.
Got the hell out of Dodge going forward in a Chevy as a truck line off the rim. I ain't 21 no more than need to mention any kind of beer that I may sip. No time for a strip when you're living these rigs. Feeding these dogs and cutting these fish. Working like a hog trying to pay them bills for a V8 on gravel and a couple good years. Go to heaven if I'm good, but I'm bad to the bone and I don't wanna change shit. Redneck rock star at any Waffle House, even if it is 2 a.m. Smoking joints out front, swapping good times, watching for the police creeping on by. Fist bump, country boys, hands about. We the last of the breed that don't ever die. We the last of the breed that don't ever die. We the last of a breed that don't ever die. Go to hell if I mean, but I love summer heat, so it won't be that bad. Rolling in the drop top, all matte black with flames painted on the side. But we be kicking up dust, being too loud. The devil might end up getting kicked out. Charlie Daniel said, once you
Dad,
in
what
the
you in the
mouth, we the
mouth?
last of a breed that don't ever die. We the last of a breed that don't ever die. We the last of a breed that don't ever die. Came to earth as a volunteer for the spirit of the down home. You could tear me apart on my own frontier. Every piece turns like it's wrong. And there's a hole in my heart, plug it with my own hand. Take all the hate as a couple grains of sand. Now go build a castle from the tears I shed. We the last of a breed that don't ever die. We the last of a breed that don't ever die. We the last of a breed that don't ever.
Absolutely beautiful.
I love that song, man. Love
Oh
that it
Yes.
was
man,
her favorite song, man.
man, that
She
is
lo- she,
awesome.
she loved it. She loved it over Holler Boys, honestly.
Really, man,
Yeah,
it is an amazing song, dude.
but man, great opening to this show. In memory of her, I guess I'd like to start by plugging. There's a Well, we'll make a post about it or something. But there is a GoFundMe for like they're doing a ride for her, like cars, trucks, bikes. It doesn't matter what it is. All are welcome, and there's a merchandise website that's going towards domestic violence as well.
Oh
Trying
wow.
to
Hold on, I'm
trying
getting a
to.
little distracted. Baby, you're breathing like Darth Vader in there. I
Oh,
can
my
hear every
bad,
time you
my
take a
bad.
breath. Can you repeat that? Repeat. I'm so sorry. I get so
Yeah,
easily distracted.
reached limit of copyrighted music in live video. Oh, I'm gonna still resume it. It's all
What
good.
on YouTube or?
Nah, here on Instagram. I
Oh,
resumed it
really?
anyways though, so I hope it doesn't mute the rest of it. But it's fine if it does.
Oh,
Well, I
gotcha,
hope it don't.
gotcha.
Right.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. So I'll send because they made a post and everything. I'll send it all to y'all. They're doing a so there's a website. It's called Forever 22, and they're selling like hoodies and T-shirts, and it's got Mandy's picture on it,
Oh,
her
well.
date of birth and year of passing, and the domestic violence ribbon on it. Uh, so there's a merchandise website, Forever 22. That's what I named it, and then everybody else just ran with it because we thought it just fit because she was 22 years old, literally just turned 22 the day before her passing. So,
Oh wow.
Man.
uh, and also for the folks around the Virginia area, they're doing a ride for her. There's a Facebook page, like a it's like a group event or just an event on Facebook. I think it's under the event title, and I'll post all that. There's a GoFundMe for it. There will be food there and all of that. And yeah, so I'll link that to y'all, and maybe if y'all can help share that stuff, and
Oh, for sure, for sure.
I'll share it. I'll share it with
Absolutely.
all of my people. And there's two or three administrators over all that, so I can assure y'all the money ain't going nowhere it shouldn't be. So,
No,
um,
I know you and I know it wouldn't anyway. So
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, this is for your sister, man.
because I know there's a lot of holler boys and holler girls around the Virginia area, West Virginia, even in Carolina. Unfortunately, that's where Katie Noel lives, but that's a whole other story. I ain't even gonna bring that up. But
Can't let one bad apple spoil the bunch.
yeah, that's true, man.
Heck yeah.
But anyways, man, yeah, I guess I'll start by saying, yeah, besides the GoFundMe links and the event they're doing for her. So I was talking with my family, so we'll probably have to go. I mean, I really don't even know how to, because some things there's no words for it. It's hard to come up with the words for it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's some things it's like hard to figure out where to even start when it comes
right.
to talking about a certain thing.
Yeah.
This is one
Oh,
of those
absolutely.
things. This is one of those things. And so, I don't want to sit here and talk about the alleged murderer, the alleged homicide suspect. I'm not here to talk about him tonight.
100%.
I'm not here to really talk much about the case details. I mean, there is public information, of course, that the sheriff's office has released. I could talk about that all day long, but as far as my my opinion on him as a character and a person, I really don't want to talk about that. That's probably something that should be saved for the courtroom if I need to be there, which I don't think I will be. I think that's something that's probably voluntarily because leading up, so me and Mandy hadn't spoken about a year prior to her passing. So I was at my mom's house looking for work at the time, and she just so happened to surprise visit, and I didn't even so uh, due to other family issues going on, me and her wasn't speaking, and that was mainly partially, I'd say mainly her husband's fault at the time. But regardless, she came by and I didn't even look at her. And I had my headphones in. I was listening to music, just waiting on one of my applications to, get a hit or something. The whole time I didn't look at her or speak to her. And so we was all sitting around at the kitchen table chilling. And so Mandy had asked me how I've been doing, and I couldn't hear her because I had my headphones in. And my mom, she was sitting across the table from me, and she raised her hand at me. I took my earplugs out, and she said, "Mandy asked how you was doing," and Mandy's literally sitting next to me. Keep this in mind. I say, "I'm doing all right." Didn't even look at her. Put my headphones back in. So anyway, she left, and not even shortly, 10 minutes after that, I'm like, man, what if that's like what if a freak accident happened and I never see her again? And like that stuck in my mind, and I was like, what if I all because of something that really ain't even got nothing to do between me and her? It was between her and somebody else within the family, which I won't go into because that situation's over with, unfortunately. Well, at least the way that it did end. Um, but anyways, so she had no social media because of her husband. Well, for whatever reason, she basically deleted everything except for TikTok. Is the only thing she kept. She may have had a Facebook, but it was probably under a fake name, which I probably didn't know of. So, anyways, she made a surprise. So, after she left that day, and the way I treated her, I was like, if she comes back, I'm going to talk to her and I'm going to hug her and tell her I love her, just to let bygones be bygones. Her being my first ever sibling. Um, so I get on mom's phone because she has Mandy's number, and I send her a voice message, and I told her, I said, I'm sorry I acted that way, even with the tension that's been going on between it, almost like a Hatfield McCoy type situation, for lack of a better term. Uh, and then so she heard it, but Mandy listened to my voice message, but she didn't say nothing back. So anyways, I leave mom's house, didn't think nothing of it. So I come back a few days later, check up on if I had any luck on the applications I put in for work up there. And it ain't very far, it's like 35, 40 minutes. But anyways, so I go back, and Mandy just so happened to give another surprise visit, and she brought her two babies with her, which is my 3-year-old nephew and 11-month-old niece. And we chopped it up, talked a little bit about music, and then she gave me a hug. We gave each other a hug. She said, bye, see you later. She said, love you, bro, see you later. And not even maybe 2 weeks later is when the incident happened. And I'm like, wow. I mean, I remember getting the phone call that day, and I remember being the first thing that hit my mind was, well, of course, shock, but then after reality set in, after it was plastered all over Fox and ABC, um, I was just so thankful that that was my final interaction with her. That I got that one final bye, I love you, bro. She's my very first sibling. I was her oldest brother, and yeah, I'm just so thankful that for that one day I was able to let bygones, put all ego aside, and be like, no matter what, I love you, no matter what. And that was the last time I seen her. And so for anybody out there listening that's got problems with family, especially if it's petty and can be squashed, and you know deep down that you love them and they love you no matter what, yeah, y'all please try to squash it and please try to get along.
Mm.
That's just, and I guess that's the best way I could kick this off, is that I'm thankful that I had a great final interaction with my little sister. It's the best way I know to start this, really.
Man. Well, I'm so glad you got that in, man. It's like
Yeah,
God gave you a chance, man.
absolutely.
Yeah, man. And I mean, I had already was starting to build my relationship with God after I quit drinking because I'd done that cold turkey after 6 years of hard daily drinking. And when I was in that hospital bed, man, I was just praying to God, like, man, please let me get through this, and I'll follow you the rest of my life. And so I done that, and then the passing of my sister, man, that really pulled me even closer to him. Like, wow, yeah, that hurt, that stings, that really sucks, especially in the manner that she had passed, and also the age. Uh, I just feel like God's the only thing that kept me halfway sane and not turned to a bottle of alcohol um, in that
Absolutely.
in that time of grieving and coping. And it's crazy because months prior, man, my work ethic was lacking bad. I was depressed and just down and just didn't didn't care about. I mean, of course I listened to music, but I was just rather sit in the house, didn't want to do nothing. I was like, man, it's gonna have to take something like drastic to change my mindset. Like my dad or my grandma or my mom's got to die, or like something drastic bad's gonna happen soon. I can feel it.
Hmm.
And sure as hell enough, I don't know if I damn jinxed it or damn, but either way, at the end of the day, I look back on it, and the way I see it is God don't make the wrong decision. Well, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. And
Oh,
just
absolutely.
I feel like God doesn't do or make. I feel like God doesn't make important decisions as far as taking people off planet Earth for nothing. I feel like He's always got a reasoning behind it.
Mhm.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
And you know, he may need them for something up there.
Mhm.
In which, of
You
course,
never know.
I'm not gonna sit on this, sit on here all night and try to, turn people to God or whatever. I know that's what I'm supposed to do as a follower of Christ. I know I'm supposed to do that, but I don't want to make this episode completely, you know, spiritual, religious, whatever it may be. I'm just trying to raise awareness for domestic violence, especially because uh, I've been so during my days of alcoholism, um, I would never laid my hands on a woman, much less take their life or would even consider it. Never even crossed my mind, not once. Even the drunkest of drunkest nights, I wouldn't even raise my voice at any of the girls I was with. Now they would scream and holler at me, but I was like almost a narcissist when I was drinking, like and insecure, very insecure, and the alcohol just, I don't know, it's like it tripled down on that aspect of my brain. And now that I've got almost a year under my belt sober and stuff, it's like the domestic situations that includes violence, not with my sister, but everybody, all couples that are potentially, you know, because there's more than one form of abuse than just physical violence. I mean, you
Right.
can you can mentally have somebody just so broken that they just want to die because they're just so broken mentally. And I feel like once it get, I mean, it really, I feel like the relationship should never even get to that point. And I feel like whether the man or the woman, if you can't just file that divorce or go through with that breakup, then that just says that nobody else is going to put up with your crap. and you've got a lot of self-reflecting and self-work to do before you can love somebody else properly, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolutely.
I
And
mean,
Brittany says she doesn't have the same mindset. He could have waited. She's talking about God could have waited or took her first. She needed her sister. Yeah.
yeah, we all did. All the things I've done put my life in jeopardy, drinking and driving, selling things I shouldn't have been. And here I am. I just turned 27, man. I thought all my little siblings would have been the one looking over me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's just, and then you get that guilty feeling, during the grieving and coping. And it's one of those things where, well, domestic violence is one thing, but when it ends in a double homicide, it turns into a whole nother monster. I
Right.
mean, it's terrible, absolutely terrible. And like I said, don't want to go into too much for the actual case and my sister's case because I don't want to jeopardize anything because we've been advised not to go into too much besides what's publicly released. I mean,
Ab-
we basically had to tell Fox, ABC, all the local news stations around here that are mainstream and have a huge following. I've had to go public and basically tell them to like fuck off, basically. That we were just, and especially right now because we're still too emotional about it, where we're liable to go off the rails and take our anger out on live TV, and then or say something that could make us look crazy, and then the jury get up there and they're like, damn, that family is crazy. And then they try to justify it, this alleged suspect's actions. So I don't definitely ain't diving too deep into that. But with that being
yeah,
said, um, at any point of a relationship where, because I feel like there's a thin line between a toxic relationship and a violent one. I feel like there's a thin line.
oh, absolutely. Doesn't take
And
much transition, whether it's physical abuse or, like you said, mental, emotional abuse.
yeah,
It
and
can
I mean,
quickly become that.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and especially when they try to strip you away from your friends, your immediate family, and they isolate you,
Mm-hmm.
especially when, like that right there is your sign to get the hell out of there. But sometimes at that point it's too late. I mean, I seen I believe it was an FBI statistic that said it takes a woman usually 13 attempts to get out of an abusive relationship.
Mm.
Wow.
Which I don't know the legitness of that statistic or not, but that was
Right.
according to the FBI, if I'm not mistaken, is where I've seen that.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, if love ain't easy, man, it ain't meant to be. Like for me personally, I've had one relationship that really crushed me, and it was because of my drinking, and it was because of my insecurities, and not to mention the long distance. And in person, things were, man, it was just amazing in person. And I'm not saying her name, or cause I don't know if she keeps up with me or not, but I've truly moved on because I'm glad that she's found somebody that makes her happy, or at least from the outside looking in, I'm glad that she found somebody that doesn't sit there and drink and give her call her slight backhanded names or whatever the case was when my dumb drunk ass was doing. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that the Lord has helped me. Not only the Lord, but medications that I'm glad that He's gave them knowledge to help me change my ways of where I'm at the point of. I think most modern like divorce is at an all-time high. Cheating is at an all-time infidelity is at an all-time high.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and everybody's so quick to blame social media, but you've got to. I mean, just because it's there doesn't mean you have to go do it. Just
Right.
because it's easy, just because it's easy to sit there and and cheat, just because there's a tool to make that easier, that doesn't mean you should go do it. You know, so
Right.
I can't blame. So that's it's not social media; it's the person.
Absolutely.
At
They're the
least,
ones choosing to act.
Absolutely. Everybody's accountable for themselves.
yeah. I mean, and I just and it goes both ways. You know, there's a lot of couples out here. You know, their old lady beats the crap out of their man,
Mhm.
and the shit just goes on. Like they just take it
Yeah.
because it's it's it gets a bad rap if a man hits a woman back. So they just sit there and take it. They never report it to the law, and things just get way out of hand. And
Right.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's too many stigmas with everything. People need to
yes,
be able to
like
speak up and be heard and have people help them. But
yeah, and I'm
I mean, a
like I
lot of
said,
women, it's gotten to a point where, people don't even feel comfortable helping women. And, when they might actually need help, who's going to help them? Like we
Right.
need to get back to a time where people had some chivalry, man, and stood up regardless of whose woman it was. If they saw wrong, they helped. They did something about it.
Right.
yeah. But sometimes nowadays you can't see it though. You can't see when there's abuse. You can't see the sign. I mean, you
Oh,
may
yeah.
you may suspect some signs, but sometimes it's hard to I don't know. I guess like be 100% confident that one party is being abused because of how private they can be.
Right.
Yeah,
You know,
that's true. That's true.
things like that. So and man, so I brought this up in my family group chat the other day. So you know how we have, which I don't know what year this law went through Supreme Court and became a federal law, but when they read you your rights before questioning you with questions that could potentially incriminate yourself, the Miranda rights.
Hmm.
I forgot what year that came into place, but I was talking to my family like I know this would take a lot of money and a lot of people to get behind a petition and have to go to Supreme Court, but I was thinking of something like called Mandy's Law for domestic violence victims to where all they have to so already in most states if there's proof of any form of assault from one party of one member of the relationship has to go to jail, has to, if there's proof or a witness. They
Hmm.
absolutely have to go to jail. Now, of course, most of the time they get out a day or two later, but bonds very low, if any at all, uh, and they just take an anger management class. But I think there should be some sort of law where if there's enough criteria met and enough evidence of long-term abuse, do then they should, by law, should be separated physically, where they literally cannot contact each other or see each other physically. Now, whether that's put in a protected facility, like a almost like a FEMA camp with guards around them 24/7, I don't know, but like
Hmm.
uh, we need some type of program that separates couples that are on the verge that could potentially uh, end their partner's life, or not even that far, beat them half to death and leave them half alive. I mean, or even hit them at all. Really, we should have some federal law that basically, and even if, and I think this should go for even if they're married, where it separates them and they literally cannot connect with each other in any way until they are fine being on their own.
Absolutely. And that's the thing too with domestic violence is you know, how do I put this? Like, the VPOs, I know so many people that have been victims and they've tried and tried to get VPOs. They don't even always issue them. A lot of times it's like there's no case when, hey, there's evidence, there's pictures, there's proof, there's reports, all of this. What do you mean? And
Yeah,
even if there is a VPO, these people, they just ignore it. I mean, you got cities where police response time might be 45 minutes, and that person violated VPO. What are they going to do? Are they going
yeah.
to
Well, I
do
mean,
something ugly? Or, I mean, that's 45 minutes for somebody who's obviously dangerous, has a lot of time to do something bad.
Right.
yeah, but and potentially to many more people if they're willing to crash out.
Yeah,
Hmm.
absolutely. So
Um,
it definitely, I mean, something better. There's definitely not enough tools for, the victims to actually protect themselves.
Yeah, and in return with what you just said, it was unfortunate that Mandy was terrified of firearms. She didn't want nothing. She didn't want, and I heavily promote for women's Second Amendment. Heavily advise for that, and not only that, but train and become efficient with it, a firearm as well, because that piece of paper can only do so much.
Oh, absolutely. And with
So
the
I
burnas and all that, I mean, there's a lot of ways women can protect themselves.
yeah, so I definitely advise women to even if it's just a 22, just get out there with an instructor, a professional, and train until you're comfortable and you can basically break down the weapon with a blindfold on until you become very comfortable with that weapon. I heavily advise all females to carry legally, lawfully to protect yourself.
Absolutely.
right.
Not just against potentially dangerous partners or dates, but anywhere in this world nowadays. Just walk in the park or at a, sitting in church on Sunday.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, I'm not saying that would have saved her life that day, but
Could have, at least you would have had the opportunity.
Yeah.
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 And
But I mean, you got,
unfortunately,
I'm sorry, go ahead, man.
well, this is public information. I mean, he straight up, it's in the affidavit. I mean, so he said there was an argument prior to him unaliving her, and so, but hell, that wasn't nothing new for them. But
Yeah.
like I said, I don't want to go too deep into that because, like I
Right.
said, I'm liable to go off down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
But mainly,
Oh, for sure, for
mainly,
sure.
mainly here, just to, I know it's easier said than done because love is such a, I mean, it literally intimacy and being close with somebody like physical touch in person that you really like and you find attractive. It literally sets off the same part of your brain that certain drugs and even alcohol touches. Like, so that's why some people can't leave is because it feels like they're withdrawing from crack or something when they like during a breakup. Like that's uh, research shows that intimacy triggers that part of the brain, like have physical touch and romance and things of that nature. And it's
Right.
it's a chemical. I forgot what the name of the chemical is, but it releases. It's not. I want to say serotonin, maybe.
Mm.
It, it's a chemical that gives it. It's like a happy feeling. It's an upper. It's
Yeah,
not a.
serotonin.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And so that's why breakups hurt. That's why it physically hurts. And so I understand why, especially if you're mentally, well, not mentally, but if you're manipulated into thinking that you can't find better, and then of course once again, when there's children involved, that makes it a whole nother ball game as well.
100%.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And I think
But
you're onto something with the it being like a drug because, like you were saying earlier with infidelity, I think that's the same thing. They're chasing that high.
yeah, it's like a just like those guys on crotch rockets, man. They go 180 miles an hour splitting traffic, and then just go like just for 5 minutes, and then just go back to running from the cops and stuff. It's like a short term adrenaline rush for them.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
See.
it's like, well, it's like, but why is it happening more often now than it did 50 years ago? You know, why is it far less more Phil Robertson and Miss K's? You know, it's like they can blame. I mean, MK Ultra, social media, these they they're making the wrong shit cool nowadays is what they're doing,
Mm,
and they're making the wrong
Absolutely.
people famous,
absolutely.
and they're glorifying the wrong shit. And I think they're glorifying the wrong shit through not only entertainment and television, but music as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
even politics, especially. Well, that's that has been and always will be. But
Well, even like
yeah,
the Chris Brown thing back in the day, I remember, when all those accusations came out. Fuck, I don't even know if that's true or not, but
yeah.
it looked real. But
Come to
he,
find out, Rihanna was beating the hell out of him too.
oh, was she? Oh
Yeah,
shit.
she admitted to that shit.
Wow. But see,
She
like,
can't.
they're both
Yeah,
still icons to people, and
yeah,
like celebrities, like, why are you supporting people? Look what they're doing to each other, man.
Right.
But people
yeah.
still like look up to them. Like, why?
Well, there's like a TikToker that was like a pretty well-known influencer, I guess, and she was saying how she liked to be treated like that by like
What
her
the?
friends and stuff like that. And I'm like, are you what are you doing to yourself? I really like was concerned for this lady because she I mean, this isn't anything to mess around with. It never gets better. I don't care what
Yeah,
you I don't
yeah.
care
That's some.
what I don't care what he says. I don't care what he says. He is going to do it again. It does not matter. And then it's going to
Oh yeah.
get worse and worse every time. And then what concerns me, of course, she's in danger, right? And then the
Yeah,
other concern is that she's encouraging for other younger women to enjoy this. She would
yeah. That.
she would literally like brag about pushing his buttons to where he would hit her.
And think about this. This is the fucking crazy thing. Is okay, you say like she's pushing like say, hey, you should enjoy this. And women are gonna watch this and they're gonna think, okay, I should enjoy this. And then they're not going to enjoy it, and they're going to wonder why. It's going to be like this confliction in their head. Well, I'm supposed to enjoy this, but I'm not. And
Right.
then they're going to start doubting themselves. They're going to be like, well, this is normal. I'm being told this is normal. So what's wrong with me? There's
And
something wrong with me because I don't enjoy this like people say I should. And look what that starts doing like to your mind and what that'll eventually do to you when
absolutely,
you start thinking there's something wrong with me. No, there's nothing wrong with you. It's the other fucking people.
yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely, 100%. And I'm going to say this right now. I don't care what you say to your man, ladies. I don't care what you say to your man. I mean, you can say some really messed up stuff, right? I wouldn't recommend you do that, but no real man is going to hit you over words.
Oh,
nope.
absolutely.
No matter what the words that are coming out of your mouth, no matter how much you try to push it or whatever, because she was also pushing that wrong narrative of, oh, I like to push buttons to where he'll do it. there's no such thing as pushing buttons and it's okay that he hits.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like you're giving permission.
Right.
If he's going to do that, he's going to do that regardless of if he has your permission or not.
Right. And we know this was not the case at all in your sister's situation, Ricky. I'm just bringing it up because, all the stuff that you're bringing up, how things have changed. And that's just one example. This isn't
Yeah,
it's kind of
I
it's kind
mean,
of scary, you know?
Yeah.
and also, me being a former, I say former, but I'll always be an alcoholic. But the real relationships I've been in that where I have been kind of like verbally abusive was because of my insecurities and my lack of trust, and I'll tell you exactly where that came from is childhood trauma and being let down as a child way too many times, and it took me professional help to realize that and not take it out on other people anymore. And a lot more men and women need to fix those deep seated issues before they can give their love and love somebody else the correct way, in
Amen.
my opinion. In my opinion, you should find yourself. I mean, if you can't love yourself and be alone and be completely content, there's no way you could do it with another person.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think that's, and, let me know what you think, Ricky, but I think that's like if you have that void and you're not happy with yourself, you look to it from somebody too much. And, that's the wrong place, it needs to come from within. That
Yeah,
person
and
should be an additive to you, not you.
yeah, like that person, your partner should like add to your life. It should be good and also you should like. I don't think you should be like stuck in each other's pockets 24/7 either. I believe there should be uh, a healthy amount of space, but also a healthy amount of time together. There's a balance. Like yin and yang is everything is just balance,
Right.
and and also like for the blue collar holler boys out here who hate their job, hate how things are. Well, the best advice I could give as somebody on medicine for damn depression and anxiety is just I don't find what you like doing and do more of it. That's the best advice. And working out, even just going to do 10 push-ups, it just makes you feel better. And also just try to find a new mindset. But the hard part is maintaining that I'm on a mission mindset every single day. It's hard to maintain that mindset. It's easy to get lost in the sauce, as Gucci Mane once said.
Absolutely.
But it's very hard to keep a positive mindset, especially when you cut on the news nowadays and there's nothing but people dying left and right, and one political party is trying to push a narrative down everybody's throat, and the other side is doing the same thing. So
Absolutely.
it's hard to stay positive when you're on your phone too much, man. So
And, too many people, I feel like, are looking in the wrong places for, what they call love, man. But like you said,
yeah,
Ricky, you gotta love yourself first. And I think, when you stop looking is when you find what's truly meant to be. If you're looking, you're gonna be trying to talk yourself into, well, hey, this is why this person's the one. You should have to talk yourself into it or explain
yeah.
it.
Which
If it's the one, you just feel it, and then it's nothing that you can imitate.
yeah, it's like you cannot in a million tries you couldn't build that shit in a million tries with your own like you can't some things you just can't recreate or speak into existence, like you said. There's just some things you can't force, and even with $1 million, like money can't buy everything. Oh
Oh,
man, like
absolutely.
definitely loving yourself first, being and also not looking in the wrong places, because I don't have very many what I would call true relationships, because man, through my years of my alcohol binges, man, situationships was my go-to, and it's funny looking back on this, because when I was drunk and just a drunk asshole, I had better luck with women than I did when I'm just sitting here sober, drinking my coffee, going to work. Now it's like they look at me like I'm boring, and I barely get any attention from women, compared to when I was that drunk, reckless asshole. And I'm like, well, what the hell? I thought y'all wanted a good man. I'm
Oh
and
yeah.
I'm sitting here almost a year sober, doing the best I can given the circumstances I'm in, and they don't want to be they don't want to. Well, sorry, I don't want to say they, because I'm not trying to generalize all women, but women my age, typically around, so I'm gonna say 25, between 20 and 30 right now, I will say, does not want to help a man. They don't want to build with the man no more. Those days are gone. And
Oh, absolutely.
that's just speaking from my personal experience. Uh, what they want is, well, they've already got kids with somebody else, probably numerous baby daddies, and they want you to save them. They want you to have 850 credit score, uh, $3 million in savings, a 3-story house, and they move in and they want to marry you, but not sign a prenup, so they get half everything you want, because they're gonna run off and cheat anyways. I mean, that's just how I'm seeing it go down on social media nowadays. And I'm
Right.
like, this is real life to y'all. You like, some of these people need to humble themselves. I mean, of course, I mean, very rich couples out here, very rich, that are two peas in a pod. I mean, look at the Chrisleys, for example. Todd and what was his wife's name? Julia or something. Trump pardoned them. They got out. I guess they back together. I don't know, but they apparently, I don't know, but maybe that's a bad example. But and also, like I said, the MK Ultra shit, I think it's very real, and I think it got. And people might say, "Oh, he's got a tinfoil hat on. He's a conspiracy theorist." But no, man, you sit here and think about this shit, man. You think our founding fathers was worried about the issues that we got to worry about these days? Hell no, they were trying to find their next meal and where the fuck they was gonna sleep at that night.
Oh
Hmm.
shit, yeah.
They weren't worried about, well, let's see let's see who got the most views on, or got the most likes on this post today, or let's see what Rihanna's doing. Who did this celebrity marry? Who's got album of the week? They didn't give a shit about none of that.
Oh hell no.
Right.
I mean, and then of course, I'm glad. I love music. I'm not down in music at all. I mean, I've been doing it for like 8 years, and I've only made $20. So, I mean, I'm glad, Beethoven and the symphonies and like shit came out, and then it just, music of all types have just evolved, just as the creatures roaming the earth have, and just as human beings have. And I was watching, I was scrolling through YouTube Shorts the other day, and I seen a clip of Phil Robertson, from Duck Dynasty, who passed away not long ago. And he was sitting on his boat, and he was like, somebody asked him like, when do you think shit is gonna hit the fan or whatever within America? He's like, probably within the next 50 years, if something don't change drastically.
Man.
Like not with just hit the fan, but like I'm talking like Black Plague type shit.
Well, hell, we got plague showing up in California, so
Yeah, and the wildfires, dude, the wildfires and the tropical storms and the floods, bro, it's
yeah.
crazy, man.
Oh shit, yeah.
But like I said, man, it's just we it, it's hard to stay on one topic when you try to look into the minds and the behavior and what could lead up and what causes people to, you know, do certain things. You know, it's 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 hard to stay on one thing when you try to figure out the answer to everything. You know,
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, there's so many factors that just go into everyday life. Like Upchurch has a line in I want to say it's the Beef remix. He said his everyday life is like a battle for existence, and that shit went
True,
hard
man.
when he said that.
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
And that he man, Brian's got a way with words that just it is crazy, and he's helped a lot of his music has helped me through this time of grieving, and stuff for sure, and also the support from the community, not only locally, but man, the online support has been crazy, dude. Like when the incident happened, I had like 66,000 views on my Facebook page in 2 days,
Oh
and
man.
yeah, because I got it set to professional mode, and I'm like, who are all these people? Well, then I seen Law and Crime Network had a video posted. Uh, all like mega crime channels on YouTube, bro. Like, and then next thing we know, we're getting DMs from like associates that work with like Fox News, CNN, like all kinds of shit. And then the detectives are like, yeah, y'all can go say like raise awareness for DV or for Mandy, but like don't go don't go talking about the case and stuff, for so obvious reasons. But
Oh, for
and
sure.
and being this early on, it would be hard. It would be difficult to do that, considering I guess now now we're in the anger part of the like I guess anger is one of the final stages of grieving and accepting a loss of this manner. I guess we're in that anger stage, I guess you could say, and I don't want to, me nor do any of Mandy's immediate family want that. So, because we want to make sure that justice is served, not only for her, but her friend as well, which I won't mention out of respect to his family, because they wish to stay very private. So,
Oh, absolutely.
but rest in peace to him as well. And he was just there trying to help that day, just to check on her, but unfortunately he fell victim to a byproduct of DV, allegedly.
Yeah.
So, but for anybody that tuned in, I appreciate y'all and all the support and comments. And I'll send the link for the ride for Mandy and the Forever 22 website. You can get hoodie, hat, T-shirt. It says Forever 22 with a picture of Mandy, or you can get one without a picture of her on it. Um, I forgot the prices, but you can go on there and look, and it's got a lot of different things, necklaces, just I believe even stickers and like decals and stuff. Um,
Oh wow.
yeah, and not just for Mandy, but like purple ribbons and just like things that advocate for DV as a whole. So, and like I said, I like to eventually, once I get out there good, I just like much like the Miranda law, I like for something to be in place for DV situations or toxic relationship situations.
Oh, absolutely. And
In which
I
I
mean,
know that would be, like I said, I know that would be very hard to do because you'd have to go probably through the Supreme Court and all of that.
well, shit, man, it ain't impossible, that's for sure. And
Yeah,
doing stuff, bringing awareness and everything. I mean, you all it takes is reaching the right people, man. You never know. I mean, you might have a team of lawyers helping you put something together soon. But I mean, all it takes is that one person, man, somebody like you to stand up and say, "Hey, I've had enough of this. Tired of
yeah,
seeing it," and making
and
a change, man. I mean, look at the Amber Alerts, man. I mean, it's tragic what happened, but how many lives have been saved by that? Maybe you might end up saving somebody's life, hundreds, thousands.
yeah, man, and maybe if the right lawyer sees it or right legal consultant team sees what I'm pushing for, or a group of people is pushing for it, maybe they'll take the thing for free and go to the Supreme Court with it. Just to at least propose, something, So
Oh,
maybe I'll
absolutely.
maybe I'll get on. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out details for that. Really, just waiting for this case to get closer towards the end before I like to do that. So I'm hoping they don't drag this out for like 2 years, man. I'm hoping it's a fairly quick trial. But
Yeah.
by the way, OG Buck Forrest is in the chat. Man, I see you doing big things, man. Keep it up. I'm glad you stopped by, bro.
Uh,
Oh, yeah, pro official. Oh, yeah, pro bono lawyers, where they take the case and it's free up front, and they only charge you if you win. But I don't think that would be the case with this, because I don't think we would get money from uh, introducing something like a federal law. I don't think that we would get paid a dime. I'm not sure how that works when it comes to Supreme Court.
Man, I'd start probably with like looking into a petition or something, man. And
Yeah,
then
definitely.
maybe you get enough signatures and stuff, I know you can do them online now. Maybe send it up to like your, state government, man, and see if they can, maybe if you can get their attention, maybe they can escalate a little bit higher up. But just,
Yeah, if you could get it through the state, that's a damn good start.
oh, hell yeah, man. At least if you can get something in your state, I mean, hell yeah.
I mean, that's just like the marijuana laws. Really, I mean, you seen Canada went legal, then it was Cali, then a bunch of states followed. I mean, it's almost federally legal. I mean, I know it's still technically illegal on the federal level, but as far as states, man, they're legalizing it left and right.
Oh, hell yeah. And once,
Which,
people have some voice again, man, we can make things like this happen a lot easier too.
and man, and like I said, and I've done so many. Well, I haven't done. This is only my second interview as far as justice for my sister, but now I'm just. I, now I forgot what I was even going to say, really. But I guess the main thing was just if you can't get out, then my prayers is with y'all. Because if you're in a bad relationship, I'm really just praying that y'all can get out. Especially if there's kids involved, go to law enforcement. I mean, I know they can only do so much, but
There are always shelters.
Yeah.
yeah,
And surely
Those,
there's got to be some hotlines, right?
yeah, there are hotlines and there are shelters, and those shelters are, at least back 20 years ago, if like anybody weird shows up to those shelters that they don't recognize, they have the police call them ASAP. And they don't play around. They immediately show up to those shelters.
That's awesome.
well, allegedly at some point during their marriage, allegedly she had went to a shelter and turned around and went right back to him. Like he would leave her like love letters and apologies and stuff on the table when she'd have to come back to the house for whatever reason, and she would only come back when he was at work. And there would be like he'd leave like letters and stuff on the table, and then things would be good for a while, and then boom, right back to how it was. And then I've heard another tale allegedly that she was laughed away from one of those shelters. Basically, like they told her, "Nah, you can't." Like, but cannot confirm if true or not. But definitely advise go women and men and to definitely go somewhere or call some hotline or something.
Absolutely. Sometimes that will happen, Ricky. A lot of the time, the main reason why shelters will tell people to go away is not because of their situation or anything like that. They take it very seriously. It's because they have no room.
Yeah, that, yeah, I understand that completely too. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, and that could have very well happened, and maybe that was the only one she knew. And think about it from the victim's perspective, right? Anybody who's going through something like this, you don't trust anybody. So you've been there once, you don't even want to go and reach out and go to a different one, because you just don't feel safe.
Yeah, completely. And the one of the last messages that Mandy had sent to my mom that the day of her passing was she said, "I'm not in fear for my life." She said, "I'm not in fear for my life at all, but I am scared of myself though." And that was one of the last messages she sent.
Wow.
Yeah, she was not in fear for her
Man,
life at all, and I hate to sit and think about, but like I said, justice will be served one way or another. That's not a threat by no means, because I'm not about that lifestyle. I'm not the one to, like I said in one of my most recent songs, I could get it back in blood, but that won't bring my sister back.
Right.
And but yeah, speaking of my music, man, going back to how I was, would speak to my partner when I was being just in my drunken asshole days. I'm actually got a country rap ballad type thing I'm working on. It's gonna be called Was it the alcohol or was it me? It's gonna be the name of the track.
Oh, wow.
oh man,
Yeah, I can't wait to. My buddy's actually got a studio set up. Um, he's got it ready and everything. I've heard some samples through the mic and everything. I just got to get over. He lives very close, so once I find the right, because I definitely want the right beat selection and I want to own the rights to it so I can distribute it. And yeah, I want this song to me is what I want this song to me is what Holler Boys is to a church. This is what I want this song to be to me as, you know, for lack of a better term, I guess, because, like this sobriety coach I follow, he said, "Are you a piece of shit alcoholic? Are you a piece of shit and an alcoholic?" And that made me do a lot of self-reflecting, and I still follow this guy to this day. And anybody watching that's struggling with specifically alcoholism, y'all follow him on Facebook, Instagram. He's on everything. His name is Scott Frieda, and he is, I want to say, 7 or 8 years alcohol-free. His wife died from decompensated alcohol cirrhosis at like 45 years old, and he does reenactments and stuff showing, what happens if you keep drinking. So, but anyways, I follow. He helped me a lot through getting off the alcohol, and thank God that I don't crave it at all. I mean, you could set a
Man, that's
12 pack
awesome.
to, yeah, you could set a. I mean, I could sit around people drinking and not crave it one bit. Like I don't. Like, somebody offered me a non-alcoholic beer, and I was like, nope, I'm good. No, I don't want that taste. Don't want that taste nowhere near me.
Hell yeah, man. That's
Nope.
awesome.
Like I've drank enough to make this whole county drunk 9 times over again, bro. I've had enough, and all thanks to God, I made it through the withdrawals, man, and it just went up from there for me, man. And as far as positive and good in my life, despite losing my sister, I felt like it wasn't in vain, and it was for a higher cause. And I mean, uh, I would have crashed out if it wasn't for something keeping my head straight on my shoulders, man. I mean, and also proud of my sister Brittany. I mean, she's worked full time through all this, man. Didn't really take no time off. Kept her head on straight. I'm proud of my little brother. I'm proud of my mom for doing the best she can. I mean, that's losing a child. I couldn't imagine. I mean, losing losing a sibling's hard. I couldn't imagine being the parent,
Oh, absolutely, man.
but anyways, guys, that was my main message. I'll plug all the ride for Mandy. Is like I said, it's gonna be. I'm not sure how long the ride is, but it's a poster, and it's already made, and I'll send a link to the page, the Facebook page for the ride. All vehicles allowed, motorcycles, anything you got basically, and I'll
Oh,
also
man.
link the GoFundMe and the Forever 22 website where you can buy merchandise to support Mandy's family and uh, the domestic violence organization that we created.
Heck yeah, man. That's awesome. Yeah,
Amazing.
man. Share all those links, man. We got you for sure.
And
Absolutely.
I'll definitely send it. I'll have it over to y'all no later than tomorrow morning sometime. I may do it tonight if I can get it all together. I know my mom has all of it, so.
Oh, man.
But
Heck yeah.
but with that being said, man, thanks for having me on. Thanks for playing the song. Sorry for the technical difficulties for everybody watching. If y'all can, if there's any way that y'all can put this onto y'all's YouTube, I'll see if I can download or save this live, or if y'all can screen record it, or
Oh, for sure, man.
however. Yeah, we'll figure it out, man. That way it can go on y'all's, because I labeled it Smoking Sass Podcast. So,
Yeah, it's all
uh,
that, man. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
yes, I mean, because it was y'all show. I was just too many technical difficulties. But really, it was on my end because my piece of junk phone. But
Oh, you're
anyway,
good, man. Man,
man,
if we get up on YouTube, man, we'll put all those links and everything up there, man. We'll make sure to share those out.
yeah,
Absolutely.
I appreciate it, and I'm gonna post it on Creek Squad coverage as well. I may have done it once, but uh, I could probably display it in a better way. Uh, that way, people can actually see like a visual representation instead of a link. So
Oh, heck yeah.
yeah, but once again, thank y'all, man, and also I shout out to all you holler boys and holler girls that's not even local, that's far, far away, and not even, and even the people that doesn't even know who Ryan Up Church is, that's far away from us. The support and the help and everything, the prayers, man, that's that's really helped us through this past month.
Amen.
It wasn't
Absolutely.
the support was crazy, man. It went national. It went national, and like I said, a lot of mainstream outlets want to interview us, but we don't. At the time, I made it made it known publicly on my Facebook. I'm like, it's too soon right now for us personally, but when we are ready, we will reach out to y'all. But and that's why,
Absolutely.
and that's why I was like, well, if I'm going to talk about anything related to it, I'm going to do it on with these smaller independent people. And before I hop off here, like, oh, so I done the first one I did was with a show called Unseen Twisted Truths. They're on YouTube and everything. I believe just about the same setup you guys have almost. But with that being said, I want to say uh, real quick on a positive note. Well, not sad and tragic and all, but platforms like you guys, Smoking Sass, all the other guys, the doing podcasting. I see Kansas Rebel Man, like one of my stories earlier about freaking shit a brick when I seen that because I know he actually has ties with church. And then just if it wasn't for you guys and doing the like keeping everybody updated, like we wouldn't have like in this lane of music. I just want me as an artist, like as small as I am, I just want to say thank y'all, and I'm sure like other artists that's on my level or even smaller or bigger, it doesn't matter. If it wasn't for channels like you guys, then there's no way of other music, new upcoming people getting out because we don't have 10 companies with $10 trillion backing them to throw them on TV. So if it
Absolutely.
wasn't for channels like you guys and platforms like you guys have, those smaller artists wouldn't have a chance. And even Ryan himself has said that before, a couple times. So if it wasn't for doing, reactions, posting, updates and things like that, shit, just as simple stuff as y'all sharing to y'all artists to y'all stories. I mean, that alone helps a lot. So just want to give y'all a big shout out for that. And for the people that come at y'all hating and stuff, man, that just tells y'all doing something right. So shout out to y'all, man.
Oh man, we appreciate you, Ricky. And
Absolutely.
man, dude, since day one when we did that interview with you, man, if anybody hasn't watched that, man, please go check that out. Get some backstory on Ricky, who he is, what he's about, man. You know, we've been knowing him online for a while now, man. He's as real as they come, man. So if
Absolutely.
you haven't checked him out, man, please go check him out on Instagram, YouTube. Listen to some of his music, man. If it's not for you, that's cool, man. But you don't know till you check it out. So,
Absolutely. And he has such an incredible story.
oh,
Like,
absolutely.
and hey, go back and watch his first interview that he did. And then, of course, this one here. Um, he's had quite a bit in his life, and he just keeps moving forward.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
Also to add another note to the crazy journey I've been on, I had a battle with abusing Klonopin here.
Oh man.
Yeah, and finally got it. I went. Thank God I didn't go uh down to rock bottom with that shit. But
mm-hmm.
my doctor straightened me up on that, so
Yeah,
thankfully was able to get out that hellhole. But I gotta, like I said, I'm working on writing a single called "Was It the Alcohol or Was It Me?" And I think I'm gonna make an EP or an album, just depends. And I think it's gonna be I'm gonna title the album or the EP something along the lines of I'm in the basement of rock bottom,
Oh man.
mm,
or something similar to that. Like 'cause somebody, uh, I heard somebody, I seen a clip or something, and somebody said that they didn't know that rock bottom had a basement to it, and I was like, damn, that's hard,
right.
and
For real, man. For real.
especially through my story. So, and it's not copyrighted, and there's no other album out or like people saying it. I haven't heard that bar yet, really, in music or a song. So And if I do come across something that's similar to that, then I'll completely change it because I'm trying to be completely original. I'm trying to, and as I always have, man, excuse me, I just have so many different musical influences, man, that if I hit a writer's block, I'll sit here and listen to three of my favorite artists, and I'll try to find a way to. I'll take the three artists and combine their flows, and like it's weird how I do it sometimes, man, because
Like
not everything.
trying to find like a
Something,
blend almost, or
yeah, like and I'm really trying to focus on my vocals, like main vocals is what I'm trying to focus on, and then also what really makes a song pop and stick out is really the ad libs and the backup vocals, and it's the tiny little what you would call nuances within a
yeah.
song that makes it very replayable. And I'm just trying to come with that one project with the quality enough for people to be like, whoa, who the fuck is this guy? And then wait, hold on, he dropped a song on SoundCloud in 2015, and he's got over 200 tracks out on BandLab, and now he's on YouTube a little bit. Okay, this guy might like. That's what I was like. I've never gave up hope, and that's how I know I will never stop doing music, man. Because somebody out there will see, okay, this guy ain't got the quality, but my God, is he got the most genius ideas and potential, and shit,
Hell yeah,
throw
man.
me in.
100%.
And I don't even want to. I don't want a mega deal. Like I don't, because I do want to stay independent, but I would like a distribution deal. That would help me a lot. I'll pay to make my own music. I just need somebody to help push it out.
Man, heck yeah.
But but
But dude,
like
you're
like I said,
envisioning that,
man.
man. You're making that dream happen, dude.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
That's what Vision Boys. That's how it started, man. We like I said, we was all broke, down on our ass, 15, 16 years old, just sitting around smoking weed. Didn't have no real ambitions except we wanted to be like our favorite rappers, and we had the vision of that we wasn't going to die working in a factory. We was going to make the music out work. We was going to make a living off music. And unfortunately, Vision Boys disbanded, and now it's just me, the original guy, and one other artist, Knowledge, and then we have a what I would call an alumni, which is Gray Ghost. Shout out to him. I haven't spoke to him in a while, but
Heck yeah.
I wish I could get more members because, like I said, Vision Boys is not a record label. We're a music collective. We're just a team of artists. We're not a record label. If that makes any sense. Kind of like
Oh yeah.
3 6 Mafia, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like more a group instead of a label, if that makes any sense for you people that don't know the music business that well and the terms. But
Absolutely.
but yeah, just big shout out to Smoking Sass podcast. Stoner Man underscore 94 is, and then Death Kitty. Can't remember the exact name, but just type Death Kitty, you'll find her. Just make sure y'all follow both of them on everything you can find them on, because if you're a fan of Upchurch or really any of the independent scene, they got the coverage for all of y'all, and they're some of the best people. They're not charging you five. They're not charging you your liver and kidney for a shout out. So, or to try to help get you out there a little bit. So,
Oh
they're
man, we appreciate you, man.
yeah. So shout out to y'all and for y'all giving me connections and let me network with people that's bigger than me. I mean, that's awesome, man. But yeah, man. Other than that, just I appreciate y'all support, Creek Squad support, and I'm glad that they getting behind the DV awareness, man, because we could definitely shed some more light on that because it happens more often than it should. I mean, I know it doesn't always end in death, but it shouldn't happen at all, really. But so
Right.
I'm glad that we can I'm glad that we have the platform to get more people, to get together to shine light on that issue, and not only that issue in particular, but many other issues as well.
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
I see you guys going live every so often, just talk about certain subjects and things, and I try to tune in as much as I can. But yeah, man, thanks for having me on, y'all, and thank y'all for showing support for my sister since the day it happened, or as soon as as soon as everybody knew about it, and when everything came out. I appreciate y'all and everybody else that had commented and and showed support for the family, man. That really helped a lot. If it wasn't for that, it would have been really rough.
Yeah.
Oh man, sure. And Ricky, man, thank you, dude, for being you, man. Showing, the world, hey, man, you don't have to switch it up, man. Just be you, stand on what you say and what you believe in, man. You're
Yeah, man.
bringing awareness, you're trying to make a difference, you've got big ideas, man, big dreams, and you're fucking chasing them. Like,
Absolutely.
dude, you're
Yeah,
gonna be an influence to somebody one day, man. It's gonna be a positive one, and we appreciate that, man.
Absolutely.
yeah,
That's
man.
right there.
A couple of people approached me at the funeral, man. They referred to me as my artist name, man, and I thought
Oh,
that was kind of. I didn't have a clue who they were, but but I guess obviously my sister Mandy knew them, but they were like, "Yeah, I seen your post or whatever," and I'm like, like, who is this? And then I go and they tell me their name and I go search them up, add them. I'm like, yeah, I'm not Morgan Wallen status or nothing. I'm not some asshole that's gonna shit on my bands or the few people that do support whatever I do. I'm not one of those, but that was pretty damn cool to me, man. Honestly, like
oh, hell
for
yeah.
a complete stranger to address me by my artist name, that was kind of
Right.
cool.
Oh
Yes.
man, hell yeah, dude, that's badass.
But man, I guess a couple of shout outs. Shout out to Woodchuck, of course, and then Georgia
Hell yeah.
Redneck. Shout out to him. I seen he's back into. I know he's doing a little comedy and music both now, so y'all give him a follow. Uh, the Gabe. Yeah, definitely shout out to him, and then Hickerbilly shit. Big shout out to him. Uh, and Banjo Cliff. They just done a collab.
Oh man,
Other
heck yeah.
Other than that, man, thank everybody for tuning in, and y'all be sure to subscribe and follow the Smoking Sass podcast. Stoner Man and Death Kitty run it and operate it themselves. And they always got every update y'all need. As soon as they got the time, they own it. So
Heck yeah. Man, we appreciate you so much, Ricky, and man, rest in peace to your sister, man. You
I
know,
appreciate it a lot, man. And thank y'all all for everybody that commented prayers and stuff, man. I
Absolutely.
really appreciate it.
absolutely, man.
But everybody have a blessed night, y'all.
Yeah, you
Appreciate
too,
y'all.
Ricky. You have a good Friday, bro.
Y'all too, man.